welcome lovely Leos, Leo rising and Leo sun signs. This is your astrological update. My name is Gordon for the month of April 2015. And if you have just come across the channel and you've not noticed us before, excuse me, then please do subscribe on using the button in the far corner, because that gets the videos to you on a regular basis, and we generally update on a weekly basis to do with anything astrological or esoteric on this channel. So introductions out of the way, let's see what is April is trending, how April is trending for all you lovely Leos. Well, Leo, you know, you've had a bit of a bumpy ride through 2014 and into 2015. It's almost been stop, start, stop, start. You've tried things. You've been held back a little bit, and you tended to go in sort of leaps and bounds. Well, the really important news for you during the month of April is quite a few things really. The major one though is, of course, your ruling planet is the Sun, and that for the first part of April is going to be supported very nicely by Aries, as the Sun, you know, as it moves through Aries, so it's going to support you in the sign of Leo. But more importantly than that is Jupiter. Now, Jupiter has been in your first house. The first house is all to do with yourself, how you're feeling, how you want to change things, and your personal energy. Now, that has been sat there, and it's been what they call retrograde. It's been moving gently or appears to move gently backwards. Now, this has the effect of slowing its energy. It's not as abundant, it's not as pushy as it normally is. So projects would necessarily have not gone forward as fast as you would want them to. So things that you're looking to achieve, things you're looking to get a goal on. Now, the key here is mid-month we see Jupiter start to go direct, which means that it starts its motion going forward, which means that it has its energetic, giving, prolific energy coming full on into your first house and gathering momentum now as we head towards August, before it changes into Virgo, as Jupiter stays in each sign for roughly 12 months. So this is going to really energize you, and this is quite big news for you, Leo. And as I said, it goes direct mid-month, and once more it's setting positive things running for you. Now, don't expect instant results though, because although your Sun, which is your ruler, will initially spark and work with Jupiter, Mars also enters, which is one of your co-rulers as well. Mars enters your 10th house in Taurus, which is to do with ambition. Now, Mars in Taurus really likes to put firm foundations. You know, when Mars is in your 9th house, which is just moved through, which is Aries, it tends to want to fire and get things going and energizes things. But when it comes into Taurus, it wants to plant deep roots. It's here for the longevity. It's here for the long term. And as it goes through your 10th house of ambition, it's going to make you, work up to what you really want once more. It's going to make you relook at a project. So if you're involved in any form of, it could be a relationship, it could be around work, it could be around business, and what Mars in this position is going to do is going to make you rethink it, make sure that it's strong, make sure that it's going to, that it's got longevity with it. So this is really, really important. And, it's going to form a closing aspect with this wonderful Jupiter, and as it goes through the month and into the month of May, it's going to be strengthening your resolve. It's going to be strengthening your ability to get what you want. Now, Mars, as I said, is closing, and what you may see as a challenge necessarily with Mars is clear. What we see from a challenge now, as you go through and past the mid-month towards the end of April, as opposed to being a challenge, it actually reduces into a fun way of doing things with a solution in sight. And this you will be able to see quite clearly. Now, your 3rd house is going to have the eclipse. This is where we see Libra. Now, this can be quite beneficial, but it also might might have a tendency for some Leos to be perhaps a little bit negative, or you may think of it as being negative, because there seems to be a transformation going through. Now, if you're having trouble perhaps negotiating, or you're feeling that you're being taken for granted, as you go through April, you can find that changes. You can find yourself being much more assertive, and with this, with the assertiveness here, you can also find yourself gaining a lot more respect and opening a lot more doors for yourself. Thank you so much for getting involved with this channel, Leo, and I thank you very much for listening. And if you would like to subscribe or want to get the videos on a regular basis, then please press the subscribe button down the bottom. If you've liked the video, then please let us know. And also, of course, if you wish to get interactive with us by writing some comments down the bottom, I love to answer. And of course, you can get interactive on the email as well. Thank you once again, and I look forward to speaking to you very soon.